Hi guys, today we're going to talk about proper watering techniques for your landscape. So the general rule of thumb for landscapes, especially with sprinklers, is to run them about twice a week for 10 to 15 minutes, obviously changing it a little bit throughout the year. A lot of people ask me, how do I know if I'm overwatering or underwatering? The easiest way to tell is to kind of just listen to your plant. If you look at these ones, the plant looks really droopy for the most part. All the leaves are pretty much pointing downwards. Even some of the stems of the flowers are broken. It looks like the plant's pretty much about to fall over. So that's usually a sign of not enough water. The easiest way to tell if something's getting overwatered is by looking at the tips of the leaves. If they're starting to turn brown like this, that's usually a sign of too much water. If you look at some of them, they have almost like a barrier between the green and the brown. That's called a water line. So if you're starting to see this on the plant, just make sure you cut back a little bit, and as long as it's not progressing, you should be good to go. A lot of people also ask, if it rains, do I still need to water? The answer to that is it depends. Here in Florida, sometimes we get really hard rain, but it's only for like less than 5 minutes. In that situation, you probably would still want to water, because although it's a lot of water all at once, it's not really enough to completely saturate the ground and get the plant enough water. So I would still run it in that situation. But if it's like even a steady rain for an hour or 2 hours, that would probably be sufficient water for the plant. So I would go ahead and skip the watering for that day. If you're hand watering things, it's best to use some sort of hose attachment, like a wand of some sort, or a watering can. It's going to kind of mimic rain a little bit. If you just use the open faucet, for the most part, it's going to be a really uneven water, and you're going to have some parts of the plant that are overwatered and some parts that are underwatered. So the more you can kind of spread it out and act more like rain, the better for the plant usually. All right, well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and happy gardening.